Welcome to the adventures of Josh Vitols. I'm Josh Vitols, coming to you from Frazer Beach, located on the beautiful northern New South Wales Central Coast. Situated about 1 hour and 40 minutes north of Sydney. Frazer Beach is the most remote beach at the northern end of the New South Wales Central Coast and is located in the Mummore Estate Conservation Area. Mummore Estate Conservation Area illustrates the impressive geology of the region. Frazer Beach is an east-facing beach and stretches for about half a kilometre. Let's check it out. Frazer Beach forms part of the 1,500 hectares of conservation area, which is ideal for swimming, fishing, surfing, camping and bushwalking. The beach is only patrolled during the summer and Easter holidays, so it is always important to follow the safety signs located at the entrance to the beach. And with that, let's move further south where we will explore Terrigal Beach. Here I am at Terrigal Beach, located in the middle of the New South Wales Central Coast. Terrigal Beach is a northeast facing beach and stretches for over 750 metres and is patrolled. Let's check it out. As you can see, the beach has two access points to the sand, one for the safety vehicle, and just like Ocean Beach, there is a blue mat to give access for people with a physical disability. Many beaches have the same safety equipment available to them. For instance, all patrol beaches will display safety zone flags. Terrigal has a population of 13,000 people. It was given the name by John Gray in 1826 from the Awabakal name Terrigal, meaning place of little birds. I will see you at the third and final beach, Ocean Beach, where we'll be interviewing one of the lifesavers of that beach to get an inside view of what life is like being a lifesaver. Catch you there. Here I am at Ocean Beach, located at the southern end of the New South Wales Central Coast. I'll be interviewing Louise to get an inside view of what life is like being a lifesaver. Let's go and talk to her now. What other most common activities does a lifesaver do on patrol season?
Through the patrol season, so we will be doing our patrolling, setting up our patrol area, but we'll also be doing training to keep our skills up as well too. So we have to do a requalification every day, so we have to do a run, swim, run. So that will mean 200 metres we have to run, 200 metres we have to swim, and then 200 metres we have to run again, and that has to all be done in under 9 minutes. So we're trained to keep our fitness up as well too, and we'll be upskilling and training our young lifesavers as well too, and getting our qualifications, whether it's driving a IRB rescue boat or being crew, or we might be having advanced resuscitation and things like that.
Okay. How many beach rescues do you perform every day?
So we are a fairly safe beach here at Ocean Beach. It's called a reflective beach, but if we get a southerly swell, we become a lot more dangerous. So most of our actions are preventing. We want to prevent people from getting into trouble, but we will have probably in one season, we might say have between 80 to 100 times we might actually rescue people, but we would probably do more like 3,000 preventative actions in that season as well too.
What are the most common misconceptions about water safety?
That's a great question, Josh. People will often think that they can swim and they can swim in a pool, but when they come and swim in the ocean, it's a very different environment. So they might not understand that there's waves coming in that's causing water movement, and that water movement can be coming in, can be going out, it could be going left or right as well too. There's drop-offs as well too. They can go from shallow to into very deep all of a sudden as well too. So there's a lot of understanding your abilities and also those of the people with you as well too. I think that's probably the biggest misconception.
When is your busiest time of the year for patrol season at Ocean Beach?
Definitely the Christmas period and also holiday periods as well too. But Christmas time, you've got the school holidays and lots of families will come. We're very accessible to Sydney here. It's probably as easy for someone from the western suburbs to come to our beach up the freeway than it is to drive across Sydney to northern or southern beach. So we have a lot of people that come up here and actually enjoy the environment. We get to share our beach with lots of communities. So Christmas time is definitely our big season.
What is the purpose of the blue mat at the entrance to the beach?
That blue pathway, that's an accessibility pathway. So that allows people, we want to share our beach with everybody, so that allows people that might be less mobile or in a wheelchair to be able to come down onto the beach. And we actually have 2 wheelchairs downstairs that people can go on the sand and can go in the water as well too. So we provide those for people to make sure that everybody can enjoy our beach.
What is the difference between a lifeguard and a lifesaver?
That's a great question too, Josh. So lifeguards are paid to take care of the beach. They work on a Monday to Friday, and you might notice we'll meet one a bit later, but they will often have a slightly different uniform than a lifesaver has, so it won't be the red and yellow. It could be a white with red and yellow, it could be a blue as well too. So they'll have a different uniform and they're paid. They do a slightly higher standard of proficiency that we have to do. So lifesavers do a bronze medallion proficiency, they'll do silver medallion if they're looking after the beach, but a lifeguard has to do a gold medallion, so it's a lot harder as well too. Lifesavers work on weekends and in public holidays, and we're volunteers. We generally have a bigger team as well too, whereas lifeguards might be, depending on the beach here, we have 2 lifeguards.
How dangerous are rips?
Rips are the biggest cause of accidental death for drowning on our coastal beaches. So they're very dangerous because often people can't identify them, and they are hard to identify. So what they'll see is you'll see waves coming in, and people can be a little bit scared of those waves. But when those waves come in, the water has to funnel and go out to sea somewhere. So it will funnel out and that becomes your rip current. Now that will look calm compared to the waves on the other side. So people who are a little bit unsure will hop into that calm water, and before they know it, they're actually taken out to sea. So rips are different, but if you think of the waves as coming in with white is nice, and that deeper, darker green current, green is mean, that is one way of recognising rips. But saying that, you can also get sand in your rips, you can get debris and things floating in your rips. They can present differently, but if it's still water, you watch it for a while and it's running backwards, that's going to be a rip. And the biggest thing about rips is panic. So the rip will not actually kill you, it is the panic that you have if you don't negotiate it. So with a rip, if you get caught in it, it's really important to stay calm and not to panic. Then raise your hand, let somebody on the beach know that you need help. Then from there, if you can float to survive, tread water, just relax. You've let someone know that you're in trouble. Once you get out beyond that break, the rip loses its power. You're not going to keep on going. If you can relax, somebody will come and get you. If there's nobody there, you can actually go left or right and use the waves to help wash you back into shore. So I think that's the biggest thing with rips, is understanding they're not going to take you out forever, and to stay calm and just notify someone and just negotiate that space.
What are the red and yellow flags for on the beach?
So the red and yellow flags are a space that we say that is safe for people to be swimming. So if you swim between the red and yellow flags, we'll be watching in that space. We can't watch the whole beach, but we will be monitoring that space. We'll be looking to see whether conditions change. We sometimes take the flags down and move it to a safer place as well too. So lifesavers can watch that space. So if we can see you, we can save you. So that's the most important thing to do with the red and yellow flags.
What do the black and white flags mean?
That's a great question, Josh. People always ask us about that. So the black and white flags on the outside of the red and yellow flags, that area is a buffer zone. So anybody who's a surfer that might have a hard board with a fin, we ask them to stay outside that zone. We don't want people getting fin chops or getting knocked by a board as well too. So that's our buffer zone.
Okay. I'm here with Louise to get an inside view of what life is like being a lifesaver. Can you explain the equipment to us, Louise?
Absolutely, Josh. This is our rescue board. You can see it's a pretty tall board, isn't it? Yeah,
yes,
really
it
big.
is.
And you'll notice that there's lots of handles along the side here. Those handles are so that people can hang on to it. So what we'll do is if we notice someone's out beyond the waves that needs help, we'll paddle out to them and they can hang on to the sides here. If there's lots of people, we can do a mass rescue. If there's one person, they can lie on the board and the lifesaver will paddle them back in. So that's our rescue board.
Okay.
And we also have a rescue tube.
A rescue tube. Okay.
All right, so this is our rescue tube. So the lifesaver will use this in the wave area. So if you have a feel, Josh, it's nice and soft.
Pretty soft.
Yeah, so that hits you in the wave area, it's not going to cause any damage.
No.
So what we do is we have a strap that we put over our arm here, like that. And the lifesaver will be watching and they'll notice someone that needs help and they'll swim out to them. When they get to them, they will hand the tube to them, like that.
Hand the tube like this,
And
yes.
I'll talk to the person, we'll say, are you feeling okay? You're safe now?
I'll
Make
say-
sure the person's nice and calm. And then we'll say, we're going to put the tube around you. So you okay with that, Josh?
Yes, I am okay with that.
All right, so just round your front there, buddy. There we go. All right, so I'm going to clip you in. There, you're nice and safe.
Yes, I am nice and safe.
Yeah, so this will keep you afloat, help me, I can swim you back to shore, or if I need help, I'm going to signal
Like
and
this.
ask for someone else to come and help me. So I have a team that will come and help me do the rescue. So that's that. We also have, if you turn around, you can see some rescue boats as well
Yes,
too.
some
They're our
rescue
IRB boats as well.
Yes.
So we can use them to do mass rescues or rescue people very quickly.
Okay.
And we also, Josh, have you seen a jet ski before?
Yes, I have seen a jet ski before.
Yep, so we have jet skis that can come, especially in big surf, they can get
Yes.
in and get out really quickly and rescue people on the sleigh behind.
Yes.
And if we really need it, we can actually phone for a helicopter as well too.
Phone for a helicopter.
Yeah, so that's our rescue equipment.
That's good. Thank you, Louise, for giving us an inside view of what life is like being a lifeguard. We really appreciate your time today. It's been a fun interview.
Thank you, Josh. It's really great that you had me on. I love to talk to people about how to be safe at the beach. There's lots of things that people can do, and it's really great that we had that opportunity to talk about it.
Thank you for tuning in to the Adventures of Josh Vitols. I'm Josh Vitols. I will see you next time for more adventures to come. Toodles!